Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Live at 12:05 here at the Isle of Wight County Museum. My name is Rachel Popp and I'm the curator here. I'm excited today to show you guys a couple of pieces from some of our archaeological artifacts and also tell you a little bit more about some other interesting tidbits that I've woven in. So let's take a little bit closer look here. These interesting little pieces here are from an archaeological site out at Windsor Castle, and this is actually galena. So galena is a gray lead sulfide, and the most common lead mineral. It is typically recognizable by its kind of interesting sheen and color. It's got a metallic luster and is typically a silvery or even dark gray color, depending on its level of tarnish. So we've got a couple interesting pieces of that here. As the chief ore mineral of lead, which would be used in the manufacture of bullets and other military supplies, particularly during the American Civil War, galena remains a somewhat common find in a lot of our Virginia archaeological sites, especially within fortifications, military installations, and sites like that. So these particular pieces, as I mentioned, are from an archaeological site, an archaeological investigation out at Windsor Castle Park, and both were found within the same dig unit. So possibly two pieces of a whole, potentially, since again, they were found together. This is a really good tie-in because galena is kind of an interesting word. And despite the fact that it's an interesting word, there are some communities named Galena, as well as, important to hear in our Civil War exhibit, there is a ship named the USS Galena. It's an ironclad ship that was originally built for the US Navy during the American Civil War. We do have a piece here from the USS Galena on display in the Isle of Wight County Museum in our Civil War exhibit. It is a 9-inch Dahlgren shell that was excavated from Fort Huger in the 1960s by the state archaeologist. It's about 73 pounds and was fitted with a 5-second fuse and was fired again from the USS Galena during her engagement with the fort on May 8, 1862. As we know today, lead does pose some health risks. So today we don't use galena or lead quite as much. A lot of the different uses for it have ultimately been discontinued. We do still see galena and lead-based products used in a couple of things that I wanted to point out. Lead acid batteries are one example. It is still used in the production of silver items as well, and other applications including radiation shielding in both medical and industrial settings. So a lot less use of lead, a lot less use ultimately of galena as well as that lead ore, but still a little bit of use of it today. And a really interesting piece that we found. Thanks so much for joining us for Live at 12:05, and we will see you for the next one.